Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwame Yasha'Allah. Koholoimla. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Bahashim Hakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule well. That by the Spirit taught us His beautiful truth, and just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and H.I.M that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. Jachanan Nawaf just coming at you with another quick lesson. Praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And this is in the Crypto Gazette. CryptoGazette.com. It says the global shift away from U.S. dollar shakes the world. Venezuelan president discusses the matter. Okay, we're just going. It's not a real long article. I just wanted to touch on a few things. It says, as you probably know by now, there is a massive global shift away from the U.S. dollar. Check out the latest reports about the matter below. Global shift away from the U.S. dollar. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro said that a significant decline in the global use of the U.S. dollar is now inevitable. In this latest weekly update, Maduro pointed to the U.S. sanctions as the core reason that nations are exploring ways to reduce their reliance on the world's reserve currency. And see, that's what's done kind of kept them on top of a lot of people. I mean, they're still in charge, you know what I'm saying, but even the allies of America, their friends are catching the bad end when they do sanctions. Because, say, for instance, America don't like Russia, but Russia is doing, business with a lot of other, they don't have the problems with Russia like how the U.S. do. But the U.S. will say, all right, we're sanctioning Russia, and we're going to sanction any of you that even deal with them. Now, that can come down to them needing gas, oil to heat homes, food, grain products, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? So even Americans' allies have to take a L and put their citizens at risk of all types of shit, you know what I'm saying? It may be a certain type of medicine that may come through, or, any kind of exports and imports, trading on things that, a lot of countries really need, or want to trade for the cheap price or whatever. And America's saying, nope, you can't deal with them. If you do deal with them, we're going to sanction you too. So there's this saying that when America sneezes, everybody catch the cold, or the other countries catch the cold. You see what I'm saying? So they're trying to get around that dollar, man. And it's only inevitable anyway, because it's got to come around to the, that last day's prophecy, Revelations 13 and 16, that MOTB, that mark of the beauty and the beast, man. That CBDC, all this shit is going digital. This is just all a part of prophecy that's building up and playing out, and it's not too far from hitting the world stage, man. We're not that far off from this thing. It's already in motion. Okay, it says, Maduro said the fact that the American nations are setting the tone, they are adding to the process of the inevitable de-dollarization of the world. The more multipolar the world is, the more multicentric the world is. As the world moves further towards equilibrium, a basket of currencies will appear. He continued and stated this: many alternative initiatives to the U.S. dollar are emerging. And it is. It is. It says we could say we are beginning to live a sustained, accelerated process of de-dollarization of the commercial world of world trade. Maduro said the fact that Zimbabwe's new gold-backed digital currency is an important sign of what's to come. So those African countries over there, man, they're in motion, And I'm not sure if it's because of China, because China got their hands in over there in the continent of Africa and doing a lot over there. Hey, they most definitely have their thing down to a science when it comes to digital currency. And basically keeping track of everybody. They got cameras on every fucking body. From what I hear, they got like 50 cameras on each person in China. And I mean, it's nothing for them to. They already doing the digital thing. So it is what it is, man. We're leading up to Revelation 13, 16, man. You're not going to be able to buy or sell, and that's the reason why I don't understand why a lot of these camps are out here, teaching that the MOTB or Revelation 13, 16, 17, those particular scriptures are not talking about something that they want to implant into the people. They want to implant this cell phone basically in you. They want to, you know, put for real. These people not playing. Everything that you do on a day-to-day basis, they want that shit in you. They want to track you. They want to be able to know your blood pressure, your just everything. And if you're not acting right as a citizen, they're gonna want to turn your ass off. They can turn you on or turn you off, man. You see? This digital thing is nothing. It's nothing for it to happen. It's already happening. Okay, it says a new interview on Stansberry Research with Daniela Cambone. The hedge fund manager said the Fed's tight monetary policy has increased the probability that banking customers could one day face restrictions on the amount of cash they can pull out. They already doing that over in Africa right now. You see? They already doing that. They doing that right now. So, and what it's going to do is it's going to force people into basically complying with this digital thing. So that's where your faith is going to come in at when the test really comes about. Like, are you going to run with this so-called white man and let this man play with you like that? Or are you going to run with the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? I mean, hey, that's why it's so important to stay in these scriptures. That's why it's so important, you know, to constantly be reading, constantly be praying for an endurance, you know, watching and praying. Because this is some of the things that the Lord told us to watch for. He told us to watch. These are some of the things that he mentioned. Because that Revelation 13:16 is getting real, man. That thing is already in play. Because it's nothing for them to shut that dollar down. I mean, that shit ain't nothing already. A lot of people are not doing what they used to do. You know, a lot of people was trying to save money. They have a bank account. You know, now people just working and they going straight to the bank on Friday and they pulling all their cash out because they don't trust whether or not the bank is going to even close or if they're going to even be able to get their cash. People are not making deposits like that in banks no more, man. A lot of these banks are shuttering. Then you got this debt ceiling shit going on. We're hoping that it goes into default. But who knows, man? Esau, they'll come up with something to pull out of that maybe. But hey, we're praying for the downfall of this place, and the money has a lot to do with the downfall of any kingdom, man. It says, we no longer live in an environment where it seems prudent to have all your money in the banking system and certainly not congregated around one lender. That's what I was just saying. And that's true. Let's see. I don't see no comments on this story. But let's just get that Revelation 13:16 real quick. This thing is going into full-fledged, baby. And we almost there, man. Call hello, Yom La Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Ready to get the hell out of here. Praying that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will help us to endure to the end. Revelation 13:16. And it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, see, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You're not going to be able to do nothing out here, man. This man is already breaking it all down for everybody. Where, because if you think that America, you think that these so-called white people in America is about to lose power that they've had for damn near 100 years, like how they have, with the petrodollar, then you're crazy, man. This man, he'll crash the fucking dollar on his own, and then give you something else. Then he'll straight push this digital thing on you, man. You're already in control of the food, the water. They're in control of all the resources that everybody need. They're going to tell you, okay, well, you're not going to be able to do this, so go to here, go there. They already done their science data, as far as COVID-19. When they shut the whole world down, they was able to see, okay, we just got to make a couple more little changes. Because they was able to see who was going to comply, who wasn't going to comply. And generally, everybody pretty much complied. You had some knuckleheads, you had some people that, all right, I'm not going to wear no mask. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. You had some fussing. You had a lot of people online, Facebook, social media. And that was just them collecting data to see who was going to get down and who they was going to have to lay down. Basically, you see what twists and tweaks that they need to make. So now they're making those twists and tweaks. And when they come with this new thing, you know, ain't no telling what these people about to do, man. And like I said again, that's why it's so important to, the scripture says, blessed is the man that read, because these scriptures are going to be the stability of our time. Let me get that real quick. Yeah, man, now it's not no time to be playing around. It's about to get crucial out here. Isaiah 33 and verse 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. See, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. The people that are not into this truth, the people that are not, and we're praying that we're part of the hopeful elect, man. I pray that I really want to, I believe in the Lord. I want to just go full-fledged with him, man, straight up. And I know that I can only do that with him and his help and his power. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that we continually pray for on a day-to-day basis. I don't want to be left here, man. After coming into this truth and tasting it, last thing I want to do is turn around and go back into this wicked-ass world. For what? For what? I'd rather, go through the tribulations, all the things that he spoke of, and whether I'm martyred, whether I'm being beheaded, or whatever the case may be, I'm praying that he will give me what it takes to do it, man. And so, because I know that the reward is great. Then, out of love, you got to think about what our Lord Yahweh done for us, man, when he went on that cross, man, gave his life for us, man. He laid down his life for the friends, man, for the brethren, for the nation of Israel. And Jake don't want nothing to do with him, man. On a majority scale, 2/3, man. They don't want nothing to do with the Lord, man. They are willing to go after this so-called white man and let this man put some shit into him that's gonna give his ass some cancerous boils. His ass gonna get the bubbling up, And he's willing to go through that with the so-called white man, all because he doesn't have no faith, man. It's gonna be some real serious times coming, man. Let's get this Revelation 14 and 9. Let's get what's going to happen if you take that shit. So you got these camps out here running around out here. They don't want to teach the true doctrine. They're telling the people that, that scripture is talking about sin. Man, sin been around since Adam. So what you trying to say? They had the mark of the beast? Come on, man. But they getting they getting that money, man. From 501c3 charters, man. They getting that tax-free exempt money from the government, So they're, it's nothing, it's just greedy dogs, man. The scriptures talks about these pastors being greedy dogs. They're, they're just hirelings, man. They don't care nothing about the flock. Revelation 14 and 9, and it's actually entitled Doom for Worshippers of the Beast. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. You don't want no parts of this second death, man. You don't want no parts of what's to come, man. You want to be one of those people that's going to be, because the Lord said he's going to take care of his servants. My servant shall eat, my servant shall drink, my servant shall have joy. But he said that, if you're not a servant, basically, you're going to howl with vexation of spirit, roughly paraphrasing that, man. You out here just howling. All that city girl shit, all that pretty girl shit, that's going to be out the window, man, in the near future here, man. It's not going to be no niggas already not thinking about these women like that right now. They getting all pressed up. They looking good. They looking nice. They smelling good. And Jake won't even holler at them. It's just like, I don't want the problem. It's all work, no reward. So it's going to be a lot of women that's going to be out here that's going to catch the business. And the scriptures talks about 2/3 being done away. And if women really outnumber the men, like how they say, then most of the 2/3 is going to be women that's going to be destroyed, man. So everybody need to be thinking, man, about what's to come, man, and getting our heads on a swivel. That's what that scripture says, to walk circumspectly. What's that, Ephesians 5 and 15. So you're supposed to be watching out here. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools. but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. See? Supposed to be redeeming the time. Supposed to be walking circumspectly. He's supposed to be looking around. Not just physically, but, spiritually. But the Lord, he told us to watch and pray. He said to pray without ceasing, man. So we supposed to be on top of that, praying continually. Lord, please help, and we're, I don't know what else to say. If you're not getting and not seeing what time period we're in, man. We're in the thick of this thing. We're already at the end of this thing, man. It's about time to get the hell up out of here. It's going to be some rough things that's going to go down, though. You ain't going to front on that. It's a little scary, but hey, we understand that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, he's got our back, man. He's going to see us through this thing. And even if we have to go down to the wire of even being beheaded, man, he's going to handle that if that's our lot, man. We're going to be all right. So, just continue on in the race, man. Continue on in this fight, man. Don't give up. So with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwam Yashala.